Well. What do you say there, Facebookers? Well, I'm going to change some things around there, and you can see I got a new hat on, and this is a special occasion. We're doing some surf and turf today, so I decided I would change up my hat to a really good friend of mine. Now, also, I'm going to need you guys to do me a little bit of a favor. I'm going to need you guys to go ahead and start subscribing to my YouTube page, because some people were saying, hey, why don't you, do a YouTube page? Well, I'm still learning all this jazz, all right? So just work with me. Now, and if any of you got any comments about my hat, you know what you can do and you know where you can go, okay? Then fine. Now, let's talk about what we got over here today, all right? We're going to do surf and turf, like I said, all right? Now, you got to have some cocktails when you're doing surf and turf. So what kind of cocktails we got over here? Let's see what we got, huh? Well, it looks like we might have a little bit of shrimp cocktail over there. That looks pretty tasty. What do you say? Now, for you really uppity folks, I want you to take a look at that. You know what that is? That's caviar, okay? That's Romanoff caviar. Yeah, we ain't got that kind of money to get the beluga, right? So, that's like something like a hundred and something thousand. Yeah, well, no, we're not doing that. So, we got some nice Romanoff caviar over here. We got some shrimp cocktails. Let's see. Yeah, that tastes pretty good, right? So, let's take a bite of this caviar here. That turned out pretty good. I was expecting for the price it was going to be really fishy, but it's not. It's really good. Now, I need to learn you guys something. When it comes to caviar, you can't just take it right out of the jar, okay? Or the tin, whatever you got. You can't use, aluminum, your steel utensils. It messes it up. So you got to get something like a little wooden spoon, okay? Then you go ahead and you dip your stuff out, and it's going to taste good. Now, like what I got over here, this is another Romanoff, okay? This one is black, but I got a little cream cheese on there. So look here. Yeah. That's right. And if I wasn't such a Christian, I'd probably cuss right now. But anyway, let's move on. So, now, let's talk about what I did as far as my meal today, okay? I decided, like I said, I wanted to do the surf and turf. So, I went ahead and I made some homemade garlic mashed potatoes, because you know how I am with the garlics, right? So, homemade. I smashed them myself, okay? It was really cool. I smashed them up. I put the butter and the garlic and all that stuff in there. It's really tasty, okay? So, then we got some other like vegetables over here. Had them on a little skewer, put them in the oven, cooked them up really nicely. But here's the catch. So let's go ahead and look at some of this here. Okay, look at that there. What do you see? Okay, look, you see that there? Look, you know what that is? Okay, I took some lobster, right? You got the pictures on there. You've already seen the pictures. I took some lobster and I put it in a pan, right? But instead of going ahead and just doing it like traditional, I seared my lobster, right? With some orange juice, some butter. Yeah, you're right. You heard me, orange juice, okay? Read a book. Now, I seared this really nicely. Now, look at this. This is really creamy. These mashed potatoes, okay? These aren't like Ralphie potatoes from the show, right? These are creamy. Look. Oh my God. Now, look, I got my veggies over here. Now, let's look at this steak, okay? You saw the pictures. This is 100% filet mignon, okay? You heard what I said? Filet mignon. I'm living good today. So, let's go ahead and take a bite of that. Now, I don't know about the rest of yous. I like mine medium rare. So, spank my ass and call me ready. Oh my God, that steak is tender. And the bacon, okay? You saw how I wrapped the bacon around there, right? That added a nice little special touch. So, oh my God. And sometimes it just makes no sense whatsoever. When you can be proud of yourself, when you make a really good meal, that's saying something, okay? Now, we gotta move on to the drink, right? Okay. So what did I do? I decided I wanted to make a nice mixture. Now I'm gonna see how many Star Trek fans we got out there, okay? Look at that. You know what that is? I'm gonna call that Tranya. And if you don't know what it is, go ahead and look it up, huh? Let's see. It's good. It's good surf and turf, okay? Now, I did something even more special. This is a pretty heavy meal, right? So, how do you top off a heavy meal with a dessert? Well, you want a nice light dessert, right? So I was looking up some things, trying to figure out what I was gonna do. So I found this one dessert, and it was named after this Russian ballerina dancer named Anna Pavlova, okay? From what I understand, she's got some really nice gams. I've never seen her. And if you don't know what gams are, okay, that's old school for legs. Jesus, read a book, all right? Anyway, so, now, let's look at this over here. You see that there? Look at this. That's Pavlova, okay? I made that again. I made that myself. I whipped it up. You got to do the egg whites. You got to whip them up, and then you got to put some sugar in there and everything, and then you got to go ahead and you got to cook that meringue, right? Because that's what it turns out to be, is a meringue. Now, from there, you got to go ahead and you got to get your heavy cream, and then you got to whip up this cream and make your nice little homemade, whipped cream. I went ahead and I did that homemade, okay? So I'm really trying to, expand my horizons over here on a daily basis. So, the dessert's really good. You see I got all the fruities on there. I got some kiwis and strawberries and all that good stuff. So, I really hope that you guys enjoyed my surf and turf this week. And like I said, go to my my YouTube's page, and if any of you guys ain't on the YouTubes, check it out, okay? And then it's going to be under Smart Meals with Keith Smartt, okay? So go there, subscribe, check it out. Let's see how far we can take this thing, okay? So I hope all of you enjoyed this. Please leave your questions, your comments, concerns. Oh, by the way, next week I'm doing homemade lasagna. There's like 4 or 5 cheeses I put in my lasagna, okay? That should be a good one. Now, have a great week, and thank you for tuning in. All right? Have a good one, huh?